My name is Teagan Schnell, and this is my community service journey. My community service journey began long before coming to the University of Minnesota. Throughout my childhood, I competed on my local gymnastics team and started coaching young gymnasts when I was 15. Each year, I would volunteer with my teammates at our home meet, and at the time, I didn't even realize that what I was doing was community service. I was just having fun with my teammates. Before high school, most of my community service was one-time events where I wasn't able to fully build relationships with any of the organizations or people I was serving. My work felt very shallow, and early on, this is how I viewed community service. It wasn't until high school, where I joined my local Humane Society and Key Club, that I was finally able to put my own interests into the community work I was doing. Then, I was truly able to see the impact of community service for myself and those I was supporting. During high school, I was also a part of Students Working as Teachers, where I would go with a few other students and teach kids about making safe choices and not falling to peer pressure. This is when I realized how much of an impact I had on my community through the activities I was taking part in, and when I knew that community service would always be a part of my life. Along with Students Working as Teachers, I was also a part of National Honor Society in my junior and senior years of high school. I started to notice two common themes in the service I was doing as a part of these two clubs, and these two themes didn't stop there. Throughout my different community engagement experiences in college, I have noticed teamwork and creativity to be important skills in supporting my community organizations. Moving away from home to Minnesota, where I didn't know anyone, was a big transition, but I knew by getting involved in the local community, I would eventually find my people in the new city. During my freshman year, I had a meeting with my CA, and she introduced me to CESP. I knew right when she explained it that it was something that I wanted to do, and I signed up later that week. Over the last 4 years, CESP has allowed me to explore a variety of different community organizations, and I've been able to learn so much about people from backgrounds very different from my own. My first service experience involved simple tasks such as cleaning and organizing activities for guests at the American Cancer Society Hope Lodge. It was during my first service learning course when I finally found my role in the local community. I joined the campus hospital as an animal therapy assistant and still volunteer here to this day. My favorite part about this role is getting to share the joy of animals with the patients and to see their faces light up when we walk into the room with the dogs. This was the first time I felt that my own interests aligned with the service I was providing, which made the experience so much more fun and rewarding for me. I was able to see the most amazing patients and to help them through some of the most challenging times. Seeing the motivation and happiness in patients' eyes when visiting with a therapy dog is what inspired my pre-physician assistant internship at ACR Homes, where I studied how animal therapy can improve mental health for adults with disabilities.
This is my horse, Billy. The reason why I chose this organization is I knew that they had gentle animals.
I first started working at ACR Homes as a direct care professional when I first moved to Minnesota, and it was here that I found my support system and felt at home. When I first started the job, I had no idea what to expect being a part of such an intimate part of someone's life. I had had no experience in caretaking, however, being with my residents and connecting with them felt natural. This is when I realized what I wanted out of my future career, to connect with people and make them feel understood and cared for. I've also learned from being at ACR that I enjoy being an advocate for people with disabilities, and I want to play a larger role in their healthcare as a physician assistant in the future. Teamwork has also played a huge role in my work at ACR Homes, whether it's been working with other staff, supervisors, residents, or their healthcare professionals, and this is something that as a PA I will be able to continue throughout my work. Once I knew that I wanted to eventually pursue a career as a physician assistant, I joined the pre-PA organization on campus. As a part of this club, I had the chance to serve at Feed My Starving Children and realized the global impact that community service can have. This has inspired me to one day pursue clinical rotations abroad during PA school, and also to participate in medical missions where I can focus on bringing sustainable medical treatments to areas of need. I'm hoping to start PA school in June, and after graduation this month, I will be accepting a new position at ACR Homes as a full-time emergency float. In this new position, I will get to learn even more about different disabilities and how to best care for them in preparation for my career as a PA. I will also get to be a part of more community outreach projects such as blanket making for patients at Gillette Hospital. I'm also continuing to recruit for ACR in hopes that I can share the amazing stories of the residents who I've worked with. I'm hoping to inspire a new generation of students to take a hold of this great opportunity to care for one of the most vulnerable patient populations. It's been an amazing 4 years at the University of Minnesota, and I can't believe it's already over, but I found my home and my place in the Twin Cities, and I'm excited for what the future holds.